As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shelton. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 59 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. 1-9.
Looking to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw here. Roberts with it over the middle. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people are wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Slot man moves right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Bust through the tackle. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Meanwhile, we will not get another play as time will run out on this first quarter. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Come on, let's go. 1-9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now running right through it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Well, without a doubt, all credit's got to go to the runner. Found his way into the end zone, but the defensive guys just not wrapping up well when they try to tackle him.
And that's the thing. You've got to wrap up. A lot of times these days you see guys, they just want to go as hard as they can and throw their body at somebody. That's not old school football, though. No,
old school football is fundamentals. Wrapping up, locking your hands, and trying to get him on the ground.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Right back to Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? You not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. They'll set up to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. There's a nice move. Ooh, the juke. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I once had a defensive pro in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Come on, let's go!
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And I guess that's where you turn on 4th and goal to your muscle back there. Hand him the football. He does the dirty work.
I think you're asking a lot of your defense there, right? Having to make the stand, have to prepare for just about any type of play to be called. And then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And still fighting. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Dolphins just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Set up now, 3rd and 7. Here a throw deep down the field is caught, and it ends up working for a touchdown. 1st and 10, middle of the field, the pass will be caught. And this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown, as that'll tie the score at 7-all. Now 1st and 10, he stays up the middle on the run, and he cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. Ravens is up now by 7. 4th down, inches to go. They'll go with the run here, and he cap off the long drive with a TD. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
After the success they had on the 2nd play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. They find some open field here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll drop to throw. There's a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.